The reality is, Mr. President, this has been a catastrophic drop in oil prices. We were in this body less than a year ago looking at potentially $155 barrel oil. The world changed upside down for all of us. High oil prices, it's kind of interesting, high oil prices forced the ingenuity of Americans to develop technologies that are now producing more oil. This is good for America. This is good for our allies. Just happens to be bad for Alaska at this time. 6 months ago, again, we were looking at high oil prices. Now we're looking at a catastrophic drop somewhere in the 50s. Next week we may wake up and maybe in the 30s or 20s. This is not the end of a process. This budget is not the end. This is the beginning. And if anybody in Alaska thinks that this is not going to be a painful process for all of us, they're wrong. I wish, in a way, and we'll work through the spring and through the summer and the fall, but we're going to work hard at navigating Alaska through this. All of us will. But this is not an issue of priorities in the sense that this was a good program, or this is a good guy, or that's a bad guy, or this is a bad program. This is all hands on deck. This is the ugly stick of reality hitting all of us across the head. And if we don't take this bull by the horns, we're going to get trampled. We're not going to be prepared. We're not going to be ready for getting ourselves out of this. And so this is the beginning. And Alaskans need to realize this is the beginning, and no one's going to be spared. The fundamentals that we're looking at in the future aren't pretty. But we can get this state through it if we work together. But again, this is just the beginning of a long, painful process. I urge the body to support this bill.